Hello, friends. Is anyone here? I'm live today. It's Sunday, 4:02 Eastern Standard Time. No one's joining me yet, but I'm going to just start crafting. I want to make some tags to go in the journal we created together. So I'm just going to spend some time edging the image here a little bit. Got these adorable black and white paper dolls that I cut out. I don't know, this wasn't a free printable, but I think I recognize this one as a Tim Holtz one, even though I do have the Tim Holtz ones. This one's a little larger. So I'm going to start gluing down some things to make a few tags. So I'm just going to craft while I wait for people to join in. And today I'm drinking out of my Enchanted Forest cup that I made. It's got a little twig-like handle. And I have lemon leaf tea. It's really hot. Ooh. But it's chilly. Well, it's not chilly, but it's comfortable in here. And I hope I've got sound. A couple times my sound went out on my chat. I don't know what this green dot means. Let me see if it'll tell me. It doesn't tell me. Well, it says we're recording, and I really hope that also means you can hear me. I just gathered up some bits and pieces and decided to make tags out of just what I've gathered here so that I don't get myself in a big old mess. But I have lots of different scraps and bits and pieces that are perfect for putting together tags. So I'm going to put this one together. This is a piece of gift bag, and I mounted it on some tea-dyed cardstock, and it even has a little pocket on the other side. So I thought it'd be fun to embellish this a little bit. And I stitched around the edges, and I really like how the black and white contrasts with the colored background. So let's see, what else? I don't know if you can see where I stitched around the edges. What else should I put on it? I think I'll put a little saying on it. I like to do this too. I like to get my my words and sentiments, and I print them off onto tea-dyed paper and cardstock. And then I can just snip off what I need. And I do have the ones that are made by Tim Holtz, but it's such a tiny font, the ones that I have. I like this saying, fly high, butterfly, even though these aren't butterfly. Well, no, let me read. Oh, let's do that. This one says, friends make the world a better place. Let's do that one. It's 4:06, and I think I'm here alone, but if I am, that's okay. I'll just keep on crafting for a while, and then I'll just put this up so that those of you who can make it or can watch later, there'll be a video to watch later. So it says, friends make the world a better place. And I'm going to edge this one too. So those of you who decide to watch maybe later, I'm sending you best wishes and saying hello from North Carolina. And I think I want to make this, where'd those scissors go? Over there. I want to make this 2 rows. So friends make the world a better place. Yeah, I like that better. This sort of feels like when you get to class and the professor never shows up, so you get to leave. Only the opposite. Not that I'm the professor. But I don't have any friends joining me yet. I probably need to figure out how to do that little preview that lets you know I'm coming. Since I couldn't make it last week, we had serious internet issues, and they're still not quite fixed. But I do see that I'm online. And a lot of the internet trouble was due to the high temperatures. Uh-oh. Oh, I heard something, but I know what it is. And we still have the high temperatures, but they're not like crazy hot right now. So friends make the world a better place. They really do. I have a lovely friend named Rita, and when she has me to her house, I probably have mentioned it before, I just feel like a princess. She just knows how to treat you in a way that you feel like you're her only friend in the whole wide world. And she just has such a gift of hospitality, and she makes everything look beautiful, and she serves yummy food. And so when I know I'm going over there, I just get so excited. I actually really like to entertain too, though. So she's the one that I learn a lot from. Anyway, it's a blessing to have friends, especially friends like Rita and friends like you all that stop by and leave lovely comments and make the crafting world such a enjoyable space. So I've got this little row of tatting, and I want to just find a place. I'm just going to stick it anywhere. I'm in that mode, but I'm usually in that mode where I just want to do a lot of random things. So I'm going to put it right down here by his cute little lace-up white shoes. My brothers had shoes like that when they were really little. Not that I remember. I just know that I've seen them with them on in pictures. Okay. It needs just a teeny bit more glue. So in the comments section, if you don't get to watch live, just let me know you were here or that you watched later. I would love to hear from you, or at least know how you're doing, maybe what you're crafting. And then maybe we can try again next week, because I really didn't have an opportunity to do a heads up and say I'll be on in 30 minutes or anything. And often people forget, and I know I'm the chief of forgetting. Look at this piece. It's a really pretty vintage piece. I don't know if you can see that or not. I think it might be a little too big for this space, but let's see. I'm trying to make it work, but I don't want to cut that piece either. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to make that work. Oh, What about like this? Let's just keep playing with it. We might make it work. Yeah, I think I'll just pull it up a little bit higher. And it doesn't have to lay perfectly flat either. That works. I think I'll have a little sip of tea. So I'm going to glue this down. You know, I don't know if people can watch without, like, I know you don't have to put anything in the chat, but I don't know if anyone's watching and just not commenting. I don't know how that works. Not that I mind. I want you to be comfortable. If you want to chat, wonderful. And if you can't, you can just visit with me incognito. So I put that little piece of lace there. And let's see. I don't know if it needs anything else. You know, I normally just have my tea, but I actually have a snack today because I haven't had lunch and it's late. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Ange, thank you for stopping by. We missed you because you were on a wonderful holiday and I got a glimpse of it. I was thinking, oh my goodness, they're living it up over there. It looked wonderful. So, welcome back. Hope you had a great time. Sorry for chewing. Angie, it might just be you and me right now. I don't see any more of our friends, so I've just been having a nice little visit with myself. So thanks for not making me be alone. Um, I'm making some tags for the journal. I finished it, so I'll do a flip through for you if you want to see it. I'll wait for a little bit to see if anyone else joins us, but I don't mind a little craft and chat with my friend Angie. That's exactly how I would want it if we lived close enough to craft together. So I have this really fun little Tim Holtz paper doll, and I mounted it on this uh, botanical kind of cardstock, and then wrote, "Friends make the world a better place." I see there's 2 people watching. I don't know if anybody else has jumped in the chat yet, but we'll see. And so I'm just embellishing these. And you guys bear with me because Angie, you weren't here last week, but I couldn't do last week because our internet kept dropping in and out. And we think it had something to do with the hot weather and the voltage. The cable guy came out, but he never really completely explained what it was. Oh, hi, Joanne. Welcome. Glad you're here. I've been just having a little craft and chat by myself for the first few minutes. But I'm glad to see a few of you could make it. Angie's back from a lovely trip. What did you say? I had a great time. Thanks, but I've been in bed. Oh my gosh, Angie. Oh, you know, this variant is tricky. I know so many people that they test positive, then they test negative, then they go back to their daily lives and they test positive again. I'm so sorry. Has it made you really sick? Because I also have heard that some people didn't get a very bad case, and other people feel like it was worse than the first case they got, because most people who get this variant seem to have already had it once. I'm just sorry to hear that. So I'm putting a little trim on the end of here. Snip that off. This trim is so narrow and delicate. I love it. I pretty much tea dye almost all my trims and laces. Can't help it. What else do I want to put on here, or do I? I kind of like this edge where I can see the stitching. I know you can't see it very well, but I think I'll put a shabby bow. I have some rayon seam binding here. I don't know why I always say rayon seam binding. Maybe that's how I heard it first when I first started crafting. I don't know. I remember Julie DaCosta. She's been such a long time watcher, and she told me to order the one called Snug Hug, and I did, and it was wonderful, and it was actually a better quality than this one, but I haven't been able to find it in white or ivory. I just keep finding it in all different colors, and I love to just get white or ivory so that I can tea dye it or avocado dye it. Let me try to snip this. And you remember Siobhan? She used to make the prettiest shabby seam binding bows. I should have watched her more closely to figure out how she did it. Let's knock the stuffing out of you. Shoot. So sorry. That is terrible. Yeah, well, thanks for just hanging out with me. I wish I had some soup. We missed you too. I'm glad you can be with us right now, especially since you're not feeling good. Maybe this can just be one of those reasons to just sit down and do nothing and hopefully feel better. Excuse me while I fuddle with this bow. I'm determined to try and make it work. I think that I can do it this way. I'll just tie another piece in the middle. That'll fix that. I think Joan will probably join us in a minute. And Joanne, you don't feel any pressure to reply right this minute. I just wanted you to know that Joanne was asking for your mailing address, and she understood if it was something you weren't feeling comfortable giving out. But if it is, and you want to email me your address, I can send it on to her. But she can tell you herself if she joins us today. She said she had some goodies for you. So I told her I would let you know that she's trying to find a way to reach out to you to get those things to you. And then Angie, we were all thinking there's a Lori and there was another lady who said it would be fine to give their address so that we could send happy mail. And if you want to, send me your address, I'll get a list and send it to the ladies that watch regularly. But I would never do that without your permission. So if you want to be on that list, you can just email me and say, yeah, sure, put me in. And then I'll write your name. I'll send it only to the ladies that ask. Oh, did you, Joanne? I'm sorry. I somehow missed that. I will definitely go back and get it and send it on. Thank you. Because Mary Barrett said the same thing, that she would be fine with us sharing her address so that we can stay in touch or send happy mail if we'd like. And I didn't forget those of you who did contact me about happy mail. I was saying I'd get it to you before the summer is over, and I do plan to still do that. The only thing is, I was thinking I would have done it by now, but I can really tell that life has kind of gotten back to normal because I've just been so busy. I don't really like it. COVID helped me slow down so much, and it really helped me realize I was doing too much. The only reason I'm doing a lot now, though, is my niece is getting married in October, and we're having a bridal shower for her next weekend, and I just so excited. She's the only girl in the family, and we always dreamed of this day. Excuse me while I jabber, because I don't think, oh, I think I could put it like that. I'm going to hold off on that bow. I know it took me forever to make it, but now I'm not sure I really want to use it. Anyway, so that's what's kept us busy. My sister and I have been doing a lot to get ready for the shower. So, again, forgive me for chewing. I didn't eat lunch today, so I'm just having a little snack. Oh, you didn't see my email either. Oh, maybe I didn't put it in there, you guys. I'm so sorry. It will be in this one today, I promise. I will make sure of it. So again, I've been working on some tags, and this is the journal. And I was just trying to decide what tags might go well where. So, oh, I think we lost a bow. We did. Let me glue that back on. Anyway, I had so much fun making this journal with you guys. I feel like you helped me make it because I felt inspiration from all of you while we created and chatted. And I just stuck a little Fabri-Tac on there so I could put our bow back. Angie wasn't with us the last couple weeks, so she didn't see us finish it, but I want to put some tags in the pockets now. Like I have a tag here, a pocket here, and I have this really pretty, I don't know if you can even see the print. It's really small floral print, but this has the tea-dyed paper. Oh no, this is what is that lady's name? It's not going to come to me. Anyway, I bought some of her paper off of Home Shopping Network, and this is the front, and I thought that tag fits beautifully in there. And I might find a couple more. So I went through where I have some tags already made, like this one. I don't know if you can see, but it's just a little booklet that ties at the bottom, and I really love making these little putsy ones. And there's a little heart, and then I put some pretty tea-dyed doily and tea-dyed paper and a little parchment. So this is going to go in the journal, and it's got some more of that super delicate, pretty little trim. So let's put this one. Sometimes I like to put more than one tag in. Oh, this is a double pocket, so that's fun. We'll stick that in there. It'll be a nice little surprise. And I've got this little flip, and that's some Tim Holtz wallpaper. And then it's stained with tea and stitched. But I think I want to put something else on this one. Like, let's see, what else do I have? You guys, I have so much crafting around me because my job is, teaching the pottery that I teach, and we've been doing such a variety of work. I think as of yesterday, I've got a lot of that organized and cleaned up. I had these little roses course, I don't see them right now. Does anybody have tea? I'll set it back on my warmer over there. And I don't see those little roses. I was going to put some up here. I really like adding those flat backs. Let's see what's in our jar. What are you guys crafting lately? Anything? Is anybody still gardening? I put a video out earlier today because I wanted you to see my potato harvest. I never grew potatoes before. And I was really worried because we have had such hot, steamy, humid weather, above normal temperatures, which I think has been the case around the world. And then we have had tons and tons of rain. And the rain caused some of my things to just totally wash out. And one whole bucket of my potatoes rotted. I did kind of leave them in there too long because I was afraid I wasn't leaving them long enough to mature. And then my potatoes, the new potatoes, I was happy to see they actually did work. So, oh, you just watched it. Oh, thanks for coming. Seeking My Crafty Tribe. First time catching you live. Working on cards for Cubs. Cool. Thanks, Angie. I was just tickled because I actually grew potatoes for the first time. And, you just, when you're a city kid, I mean, I wasn't always just a city kid, but you go to the store and buy potatoes. And I've never experienced, where they come from. So that was a real fun treat. I've grown vegetables, but not potatoes. And Seeking My Crafty Tribe, what is your name? If you don't mind. You guys, I've got these clay roses too that are fun embellishments. Trying to decide which one I want to use. Oh, that little saying, beautiful. I like that. I really like just rummaging through here. I like how it sounds. That's silly, but it's true. I like that little piece. Maybe I'll just make that a tab. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Oh, you made a fabric covered pumpkin. You're behind in weeding, but you're doing pumpkins and Christmas trees. Do you know it is that time? Probably start thinking about our harvest and Christmas decorations. I'm really excited to do that this time. Let me just tell my sister. My sister always forgets about my lives. And then she calls me later and goes, oh, I forgot you were with your friends. She knows about you guys. So I'll call her back. We've been doing Chiavari chairs for the shower and spray painting them. And then we're going to put these really pretty organza and tulle bows on the chairs. I'll make sure I do pictures if you guys want to see the shower. It's supposed to be fun. I think it will be. Okay, so instead, I'm going to put this little tab down here at the bottom because it can sort of be what you help lift it with. Yeah, I think I made one fabric pumpkin with a lady who does crafts. She does craft fairs, and she had us all over and taught us how to make a fabric pumpkin, but it was like a one-time tutorial kind of thing, and so I wouldn't be able to teach it. I would have to come and see how she did it. It's again, I almost want that on there, but I don't know if sometimes it's not good to put things in your journal that are rigid and hard like that. And then what else? Maybe I'll just put a little more lace trim at the top. I hope this isn't boring you to tears, but I really wanted to put more tags in the journal, and I haven't got a chance to do any more tags off camera, so I thought maybe we could do them together. And they don't really need all of this fluff and fuss. I just enjoy doing it. So we'll stick that one in. We'll stick this one in. And if anybody wants, excuse me spelling. Isn't that the truth? I had my little hoorah where I didn't have anything clay related for several weeks, so I got my nails done, but now I'm back to bare nails because it just doesn't pay to have fussy, pretty nails when your hands are always in clay. I'm going to stash some of this stuff because I have a little haul video. I want to show you some of the things I picked up at the antique store. I hope no one minds, but I'm going to divert away from my tag making, and we made a couple for today. So we'll stick those in the journal and do a little flip through, but I'll do a quick diversion here because I want to share my haul. And I could have made this a separate video, but since you're with me, I'll just do it now. So there's a couple things I did. One is, let me get rid of my little scraps. So one thing I did was I went to an antique store. Shaz, hey, welcome. I'm always happy when you can stop by because we know you are one busy girl. And so thank you for coming by. I was just making a few tags for the journal we worked on the last few weeks. And again, I wasn't here last week, so nobody worry if you missed. Our internet was kicking in and out. And I think I was telling you guys, but it's the high heat was doing something with the voltage so that when our air conditioner went on, it would pull voltage and then it would knock our Wi-Fi out. So they did come and check it, but they didn't really feel like there was much they could do about it. And then they said, oh, we'll come back and check on it. And here's the number and text us and yada, yada, yada. Well, they never came back. But it hasn't seemed to be happening that much, but the temperatures have moderated a little bit. It's still really, really hot, but not as crazy as it was. So there's a company called Current, Current. I don't know if you guys have that in other countries, but I just remember my mom ordering a lot of stationery from them when we were growing up. She was really big on stationery and cards, and she loved sending stuff like that. So it's been a long time since I've ordered from them. They make gift wrap and stuff like that. And I used to order the gift wrap from them, but since I want to get back in the habit of popping Happy Mail in the mail, I thought it'd be kind of fun to buy these. Aren't these cute? They're like emery boards, and they come in these pretty little matchbox type things, and then you just pick off one and use it to, oh, sorry, I've got glue. Yuck. File your nails. But a lot of times people will use the emery boards in their crafting, to soften an edge or like, what is that? Angie does that to the edge of her papers. Distress the edge of papers. These are good for that. So anyway, they were buy one pack, get one free. I thought those were really pretty. I also got a pretty tape measure that has like a little, it looks like a pretty floral compact, but I already threw that in my purse because when you go somewhere and you want to see a certain fit, and I don't have any way to measure, so I wanted that for my purse. And then you guys, if you ever want to know a really beautiful paper line, and most of the papers made by Craft. Oh, I hope that didn't do anything to my audio. Last time I hit the camera stand, my audio went out. So I'm gonna try not to do that. Anyway, Craft Consortium makes beautiful paper pads. They did that one called Gypsy Gypsy, and I've never seen it again. So that means if it ever pops up, it's a rare find, and it'll probably cost an arm and a leg. But they have another one called the Bees, Tell the Bees, and that's a really pretty vintage one. But these are two of their washi tapes. It's not very well focused. Anyway, I ordered those from Craft Consortium. I always think I don't need any more washi tape, but it's interesting. Eventually, you do start realizing you're getting, down to the same old washies. So I wanted 2 new ones. So I got that one from Amazon. And then back to Current, my ordering from them. This is a harvest card. Ooh. So Joanne was talking about making her fabric pumpkins, and I ordered these greeting cards for Thanksgiving. And I'm trying to get back to just doing snail mail and cards. I was doing the digital cards or no cards at all. So this Christmas and holiday season, I want to get back to adding greeting cards to my list, and I'm going to take the plastic off of this one because it makes horrible glare. But isn't that pretty? This year I'm changing my decor. I've had the same decor for about 3 years, and I usually change it, and I want to go more primitive with the really rustic twigs and sticks and maybe even buffalo check. I don't know. I've been gathering a few things up, but I do think I want it to have that woodsy, earthy, cozy feeling, like with candlesticks and things like that. I had like really bright, fun, happy colors for the last 3 years that were like chrome and shiny, and I love that, but I'm going to go primitive this year. Oh, it's from a company called Current, Current, and they have online deals. It's not like top quality things, but things that because they're great, they're just like a Christmas card. The person's probably not going to keep it forever. They're still a nice quality weight. But anyway, let me see. Maybe you can see the name. Current, Current, and it's an online stationery, greeting cards, gift wrap. They even have a few home goods. So I got that pattern and the Thanksgiving pattern, and everything was really reasonable. This one is made by a certain artist similar to I don't know how to say her name. It's Marjolaine Bastien, I think. And I don't think that's how you say it in her accent, because I think she's Dutch, if I'm correct. Anyway, this lady's artwork is very similar to hers. She does a lot of botanicals. And this is the information on hers. Let's see. I'm seeing if they wrote the name of the artist back here, but they didn't. Let's see if her name is on the card. Yes, Susan Wingate. You've probably heard of Susan Wingate. She does a lot of art drawings, but aren't these pretty? So summery. There's like the striped tulips, roses. Don't know what that flower is, but it's pretty. I don't know if these are maybe freesias. And then I love poppies. This is probably what made me get this pack. I love red poppies. Thanks, Angie. I thought they were beautiful. Look at the hydrangeas. And I don't know if those are echinacea or daisies, but super pretty. And then the pansies. I don't know what those are. Oh, it's the repeat. I guess some of them are repeats. But anyway, Susan Wingate. And so they current sells some of the artists' work on their cards. And I know they have Marjolaine Bastien or Bastin. Hers were a bit pricier. And since I hadn't ordered from them in a while, well, many, many years, I decided I would just go low cost and see what the quality of the work was first. But of course, now that I've ordered from them, I just get like inundated with emails about this sale and that sale and free shipping. And anyway, so last weekend, because my sister and I are doing this shower for my niece, we wanted some pink depression glass because we're doing champagne and pink as the color scheme. And so we went into a couple of our favorite antique stores. One of them is called the, not Purple Picket, something Parrot. Is that, oh goodness, Sleepy. Anyway, it'll come to me. And of course, I can't pass up doilies. I need a doily like I need, a hole in the head. I hate saying that, but anyway, I just, whenever there's one that's really inexpensive but really pretty, like this one with the cording, and I just love the nice pronounced flowers on the edges. And I want to throw some of these into Happy Mail, but look at these, you guys. Let me take this little thing off. Hope you don't mind me doing a haul video. I really just love to come on Sunday and have a little opportunity for us to visit. I can see these in the pages of a fabric journal, but look at these. That edging is so pretty. It's made with a really nice cotton. So I got those two and this one. And these were Battenberg. And they were only $3.75. So I'll show you these. They have these pretty little knots. I don't think they're French knots, but I just love the little raised dots on them. They're really pretty. So I have those two. Anyway, so I got a few doilies to add to my collection, and then this beautiful table scarf. Look at this. It's corded, and I hate to say it, but I probably will cut this because I think it's going to make great covers. Like this inside border here would be beautiful to cover a lace journal, and then the edging of it, I would just gather it a little bit and use it as ruffle trim to make a really dramatic lace cover for a journal. And this one I got from the Value Village thrift store, and it was only $2.50. And sometimes these lace little things can be like $6. I don't buy them when they're that expensive though, because I know that at some point I'm going to find them much cheaper, and unless I'm really in a bind and need it quickly, I don't do it. And then the last thing I'll show you is this beautiful drawer cover I found. You know how you can get the drawer liner paper and it's scented? Actually, I don't know if this is scented. Oh, it is? Oh, it's definitely scented, but you guys, I never got my full sense of smell back after having COVID. And it's been suggested that I do what's called smell therapy to help me smell things again. I can't remember how much this was, but it was really, oh, it was only $1.61. And look at how pretty this is. Anyway, I've already used it to cover a box. And so I was going to show you how quickly you can cover a box. So this is my webcam box that I had at school. And all you have to do is open the box. That's all right, Joan. Welcome. Glad you're here. I just feel like part of it's my fault because I haven't clearly figured out how to do that premiere thing that says when we're coming on live. And I keep saying I'm going to figure it out, and then it gets to the day I'm doing live and I haven't figured out how to do the premiere. So I'm going to really try to make an effort next week to do a little heads up premiere. If I don't, please forgive me. But never feel like you're late. You just pop in whenever you can. All you missed, Joan, was I made a few tags, just a couple quick tags for the journal. And I might make another one, but just depends on how long everyone can hang out with us. I was by myself for quite a while in the beginning just because I didn't get a premiere up, and I don't think, I mean, by missing last week, it wasn't probably on a lot of people's radar. And Joanne, Joan, I have to apologize. Glue this entire box open. Oh, my husband's in there laughing. Something must have been funny. I was showing them, Joan, this beautiful drawer liner. And so you see how I was able to open up the whole box and just glue it onto the paper. And then I just have to cut it. I have to say, I really love altering boxes, especially the smaller to medium-sized boxes. And I decorate them up and put them in my Etsy shop. I never knew people would actually buy them, but they do. Which it's kind of flattering because I love when people buy something that I really had a whole lot of fun making, especially an altered box. So I'm just going to take a little minute if you want to bear with me, and I'm going to trim around this. The other wonderful thing about this is you don't have to trim around it perfectly. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Angie had COVID, Chaz. Did you know that? She says she's on the mend now. I'm so glad. And I haven't heard from Mary lately, but she did make it back from her. She was on a little getaway in her caravan, and she's back now. I just hope she's well, because she could very well have just forgotten about our live. And it is kind of late in the UK by the time I come on. I know I would be a sleepyhead once it's around 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I used to be a night owl. Are any of you night owls, or are you early to bed, early to rise? I'm definitely early to bed, early to rise now. I was up at 6 a.m. and I got showered and dressed and went out and tended to my garden, and that's when I decided to harvest the potatoes, which was really fun. I don't know what it is about watching people's videos harvesting their vegetables. It's such a miracle to me to see vegetables after a certain amount of weeks. You go out and you have food. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do as far as trimming away the excess, because it all gets tucked away. And for these, all I have to do is put a slit, and I can cut those out later. Now, let's see if I know how to rewrap it. Oops, I've got to slit this one. You get to bed by 10:30 and no later than 11, and that's actually really good for your body. So if you can see, I've got all this beautiful, oh, I did that wrong already. So these go in first, and then these. And then you can line it with like beautiful satin fabric. I can line this part. I won't today, but I'll keep working on it. And then these tuck in. And look, I've got this beautifully covered box now, top and bottom. And then the embellishing is always the most fun because you can put all kinds of laces and trims and mound up your flowers on top. One thing I do tend to do more than keep, I typically will take the two little side flaps off and just make some kind of a fastener right here, even heavy duty Velcro. It opens better than tucking it in and out. But I won't do that on camera. So I have my pretty little box. I have the journal, and I'm going to actually take another sip of my tea. And I'll do another little flip through because I want to figure out where to put these tags. Oh, you know what? This one looks like it would go nicely in here, even though I think that's upside down. No, it's a little too tall for that pocket. It'll fit this way though. Maybe. No, it's too wide. I don't want to cover that up. So something else can go in that pocket. And we put this one in this pocket and this one in this pocket. So here's a flip through for those of you who haven't seen it finished. And this one is kind of, I don't know, that orangey butterfly kind of bothers me. So I got to find a pocket where it's not going to distract from the decorations on the page. But if you haven't seen this one, you guys, it's a really delicate little doily covering some pages of parchment paper that tucks in there. And then this is the one that has the tea bag. This is the one that has the charm that I can't get to stay on the pin. And then I'm just trying to find a pocket for these tags. Actually, this pocket will work for this one. And it flips open if you didn't see that. You can journal on it. I'm going to put it in this way so that you know that the tab is there to pull it out. And it's got the pretty vintage colors like you see in there. So that's a good spot for that one. And this one actually works here, and maybe I should just make it one that slides in because it's got the little pocket in the back. Let's see if it lends itself. No, see, this was the crazy pinky page with all of the baubles and the vintage little costume jewelry pieces. So I think this tag works right there, just slipping it in. But I actually do have somewhere, I have a little clip. We could clip it on. See if I can come across it quick enough. don't see it. Anyway, at some point I'll clip it on there and make a few more tags for the other pages at some point. There's a back one. Anyway, I gathered up all of this stuff, but I'm not going to take any more time to make another tag right now. But I did want to make just a couple and then show you my haul items and have a little tea with you. Oh, I know where the clip is. You guys, did I show you this tray? Oh, I hit the camera stand. I hope I didn't lose sound. Oh, there's the little clip. Look at that teeny tiny little clothespin. I think those are so cute. So ladies, I'll somehow get a little link with addresses out to you so that you can feel free to contact each other. But again, with your permission, I would never share your address information without your permission. And I hope you'll all be able to keep in touch. So look, I put that cute little tag there to hold, oh, you can't see it, to hold that in place. It's not going to hold it really well, but we'll do the best we can. There we go. Anyway, so we'll close that up. Oh, I did bring out some of this lace to tie around it. See if I can do it twice. Yeah, I can. Oops. So those of you who were going to start lace journals, has anyone started theirs yet? I know several of you are just gathering up things to get one going. And let me know if there's something you'd like to craft together on our lives. I want to do what you're interested in. And I don't really have a format. I know there's a lot of people that do, and they give giveaways and things. And if that's something you're interested in, I guess we could do that too. I'm going to tie that into a bow and snip it a little bit shorter. I just love how that looks. And every time I do anything with lace, I think of you, Joan, because she's always saying it makes a great wedding gift, and I agree. This is a tray my sister made. I think I showed this to you, but it's a berry tray, so you could put strawberries on it, and it's porcelain. And then she hand painted all of the little strawberries and bumblebees and flowers. I just think it's so pretty. And so I thought I'd put my goodies on here today. So I'm not going to keep you much longer, but I did want to make sure we got together today. And I, again, regret that I had to forgo last week. Thank you. I'm really happy to own that. She was going to get rid of it. She's very hard on herself when it comes to her own work. So I'm constantly saying, no, those look great. Don't get rid of that. I'll take it. So anyway, I always love meeting with you ladies. I'm sorry it can't be longer today, but we've been here about an hour, and I wanted to make sure I don't keep you too long. But I hope you've had a wonderful Sunday, and I'm looking forward to meeting up again next week. Usually I'll jump on somehow to let you know if I can't make it, but I don't see any reason why I can't, because the shower is Saturday, and we'll have that, I don't want to say behind us, because it's something we're looking forward to, but it won't keep me from being able to join you again next Sunday. So everyone, please stay safe. Get well, Angie. I know you're on the mend, but I hope you get back to 100% soon. And you guys keep in touch. If you ever want to chat or even send something that you want people to just pray with you about, let us know. We'll try to keep everything within our little group. And, though everyone is welcome, I want to make sure we all feel connected and like it's a welcoming place. So Thank you for joining us. Thanks for constantly inspiring me. I look forward to your videos whenever you get a chance to post. I haven't had a chance to post any crafty videos in a while. I've been working on a really fun pottery process that I hadn't done before. So I'm going to make an actual process video on that. So if you're interested in anything I do related to clay, I'll have a video up about that too within the next few days. So everybody stay healthy and well as best you can. And I will look forward to joining you again next week. I'll give you guys a chance to say bye, but thanks for joining me. Love and hugs.